reputation to this facility, the Jones family took over the reins in 2021 and have given it an incredible facelift. Once rebuked by regional racers, Sabine has now become the spot for Friday night racing in Louisiana. In its earlier days, Sabine was a regular biannual destination for the historic Southern United Professional Racing Series, hosting the series a total of 15 times. In those 15 visits, only 2 drivers were able to claim more than one victory, Ricky Ingalls and Howard Willis. In 2004, the United States Modified Touring Series made their first and only appearance thus far to the quarter mile, where Kelly Shryock was able to claim the $3,000 victory. If this is your first time, here are some of our courtesy rules that you should know. During green flag competition, please remain seated so that those behind you have a chance to see the action. Also, please do not stand along the fence while the cars are racing. We ask this for your safety. We will start with what we call hot laps. These are practice laps for the drivers to make sure their cars are working properly. After hot laps, we will have our opening ceremonies followed by qualifying heat races. These races are short in distance, and the purpose of them is to determine the starting order for the feature race. Feature races will be longer, typically 15 to 20 laps, and the finishing order will determine the payout to the drivers at the end of the night. In action tonight, we have the Foy Motors Crate Late Models, the American Championship Series Limited Modifieds. Street stocks are back in action here at Sabine. Right now on the speedway before you is the BOM Bank Factory stocks for their first hot lap session. And we also have the front wheel drive 4 cylinders in action here tonight at Sabine Speedway. Thank you so much for joining us here for Driver Appreciation Night. Looks like the first set of hot laps for the BOM Bank Factory stocks are on the speedway. Rolling into 3 and 4 out of Colfax, Louisiana. That's the 9 of John Parker Jr., followed by the 34 of C.J. Howell out of Dry Prong, Louisiana. The 1 is going to be Stony DuBois, and out of turn 4 from Colfax, Louisiana, the 88M is Joshua Martin. Tiffany Welch drives the 58. She is from Greenwood, Louisiana. The 23D is Dalton DeVille out of Ragley. 14B is Megan Ford from Pitkin, Louisiana. The 20... I believe that's Kinsey Vandiver out of Humboldt, Texas, and the 5 of Frank Cannizzaro from Mansfield, Louisiana. The 96 of Jody Laporte out of Sugartown, Louisiana. Green flag waves for hot lap session number 1 for the BOM Bank Factory stocks. Second set of practice laps for the BOM Bank Factory stocks is now on to the speedway. Rolling into turn number 4 is the current point leader from Florine, Louisiana. The 100 plus is Ross Cook, followed by the 77 of Tyler DuBois out of Robeline, Louisiana. The FOUR is going to be Payson Dillard. He is from Robeline, followed by the 14 of Alan Little from Ragley, Louisiana. The 09 is Dawson Moore from Bastrop, Louisiana. The 7L is Dwayne Rains out of Anacoco. He won on Saturday night at Thunder Valley Speedway. And aboard the 333 is going to be Corey Giles out of Princeton, Louisiana. Tiffany Welch back out in the 58 from Greenwood. Here is the American Championship Series Limited Modifieds. The first car out rolling down the back straightaway from DeRidder, Louisiana is the 5C of Logan Crayon, followed by your current point leader from Jonesboro, Louisiana, the B99 of Ben Leedy. Behind that double 9 is another one, 99 of Bradley Lampkin from Hineston, Louisiana, followed by the 43 of Mark Pitaluga from Anacoco, Louisiana. Kerry Easton driving the 59. He is from Forest Hill, Louisiana. The 7 is Brian Thacker from Calcasieu. 44, Sean Jordan from Vidor, Texas. The 17 is Trenton Easton from Forest Hill. The 22 of Rollo Pilkington from Marshall, Texas. And from Elizabeth, Louisiana, the teammate of Ethan Bales. Second hot lap session now on to the Speedway for the American Championship Series Limited Modifieds. The 19, I believe that's going to be Ronnie Freeland from Bastrop, Louisiana. Followed by the 316. 316 is going to be Connor Socher from Leesville. The 91 is Chris Freeland out of Bastrop, Louisiana. The 78 from Hineston is R.C. Hagan. Followed by the 75 of Matthew Castle from Channelview, Texas. The 12 is Will Owens out of Calhoun, Louisiana. The 99H will be Danny Hebert from Lafayette, Louisiana. The 07 is Adam Ware out of Seeper. The 9C is Christopher Freeland from Bastrop, Louisiana. The 1 car is Dalton Dubois from Robelie. And in the 3 from Natchitoches is Bob Kellogg. Rolling onto the Speedway now is your Street Stocks. The first car out from Port Arthur, Texas. This is the 71S of Stuart Sandoz, followed by the 25 of Parker Cloud from Elizabeth, Louisiana. Bobby Chandler drives the 24C from Dry Prong. And the 18G from Bentley, that's going to be Christian Guffey. Followed by Glenn Townsend in the 23. He's from Ville Platte. He's from Pine Prairie, Louisiana. The current point leader for the Bayou Dirt Life statewide street stock points. And from Turkey Creek, Louisiana, the 10 of Derek Ganson. Attention in the pits. Attention in the pits. Factory stocks and limited modifieds, you need to recheck the lineup board. All factory stocks and limited modifieds, recheck the lineup board. We've made some changes. Next group is going to be the hot laps for the Foy Motors Crate Late Models. From Florine, Louisiana, driving the 12P is going to be Trent Parker. Out of Anacoco, Louisiana, the F9 is Mark Powell, followed by the 485 of Tony Lindsay out of Keithville, Louisiana. I believe that's Chad DuPont in the 57 from Bossier City, Louisiana, rolling into turn number 2. From Ragley, Louisiana, the 38 of Chris Shaw. The 57A is going to be Austin DuPont from Bossier City, Louisiana. The B89 is Dakota Smith. He's from Winfield, Louisiana, followed by the 11X of Connor Settle from Manny. Session number 2 for the Foy Motors Crate Late Models. On to the Speedway now from Natchitoches, Louisiana, the 21X of Ryan French. The current point leader, the 69 of Stacy Villeman. X is going to be Shane Hebert from Lafayette, Louisiana. 21X is Shane Hebert. Again, the 69 is Stacy Villeman. He's the current point leader, and from Florine, Louisiana. Out of Manny, Louisiana, rolling out of turn number 4, it's the 18 of Caleb Dillard, followed by the 100 of Brian Cook from Florine. The 68B is Corey Basco from Flatwoods, Louisiana. The 24T is going to be Mason Taylor from Glenmora, Louisiana. The 4-time Super Champion and 1-time Louisiana Late Model Series Champion from Alexandria, Louisiana, the 6X of Rob Litton is in the house here tonight. The 21 is Darren Patrick out of West Monroe, Louisiana. From Flatwoods, Louisiana, the 76B is going to be Jerry Basco. The DP21 is going to be Dalton Patrick from West Monroe. And the green flag waves. Factory stocks and limited modifieds, you need to check the lineup board one more time. Factory stocks and limited modifieds, please check the lineup board. We've had to make some changes. Time for our opening ceremony, so we ask that you please rise and gentlemen remove your hats as we go to the Lord in prayer and sing the Star-Spangled Banner. Let's pray together. Father God, your word in Romans chapter 3 says, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God, and are justified by his grace as a gift through the redemption that is in Christ Jesus." Lord, these words testify of the truth that your Son came and died and took our place, that we had fallen dead in our sins, Lord, that we had rejected you, but you made a way where there was no way for us to be found in you, for us to be made right with God by sending your Son to die in our place. Lord, that all we have to do is repent of our sin and trust in you, and that we will be saved and be made right with you. Lord, we thank you for that truth, and we pray tonight for safety as we race for the drivers and the pit crew members, all the track officials and the fans in the stands, Lord, and we pray that you would return us home safely just as we arrived here tonight. It's in Christ's precious and holy name that we pray. Amen. Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we've hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we've watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Attention in the pits, factory stocks and limited modifieds. We need you to recheck the lineup board. Factory stocks and limited modifieds, recheck the lineup board. We've had to make some adjustments. Factory stock heat races. Heat race number 1, we need you in staging lane. Factory stocks, please report to staging lane for your heat races. CJ Howell and Kenzie Vandiver, we're waiting on you guys. You're in heat race number 1. CJ Howell and Kenzie Vandiver, please report to the Speedway. Again, CJ Howell and Kinsey Vandiver. We're waiting on you guys. Y'all are in heat race number 1. CJ Howell and Kinsey Vandiver. All right, folks, we are ready for the first heat race for the BOM Bank Factory Stocks. On the pole from Mansfield, Louisiana, driving the Frank's Fishing Charters Fishing Frenzy Tackle Greenwood Transmission Cajun Propane. Number 5 is Frank Canizaro. On the outside is the current point leader from Florine, Louisiana, in the Warshocks by K. Dillard Racing, Brian Cook Trucks, Best Engines, Outlaw Race Cars, number 100 plus of Brian Cook. To the inside of row number 2 from Colfax, Louisiana, in the original Parker Chairs and Swings, Joel's Auto Sales, Don's Racing Engines, Wild Child Race Cars, number 9 is John Parker Jr. And to the outside from Ragley, Louisiana, in the JCR Components, Howell Motorsports, Affordable Cleaning Team, Rodney Howell Performance Engines, number 23D of Dalton DeVille. And your final starter is from Humboldt, Texas, driving the Vans Auto Repair Swamp Donkey Crawfish All-American Race Engines Holy Moly Chassis, number 20 of Kinsey Vandiver. Green flag waving for heat race number 1 for the BOM Bank Factory Stocks. Canizaro will pace the field through 1 and 2 on the opening circuit. Rolling down the back straightaway. Canizaro, Cook, and Parker, your top 3 as they roll out of turn number 4. John Parker Jr. had a good run at the Battle on the Bend 3 weeks ago. 7,500 to win factory stock race right here at Sabine. He finished 5th in that number 9 car. John Parker Jr. with several wins also this year at Thunder Valley Speedway. 100 plus of Ross Cook is the current point leader right here at Sabine Speedway, and he's got 1 win to his credit this season. Frank Canizaro is just getting started, made his season debut last weekend at Arklatex Speedway. And we're glad to see him for the first time down here at Sabine Speedway. Frank Canizaro looking good out front in the number 5. Ross Cook in 2nd, John Parker Jr. in 3rd. Dalton DeVille is in the 4th spot. Kinsey Vandiver now trying to move to the inside and make a pass for 4th. We're halfway home, 4 laps down and 4 to go. Here comes Cook now to the inside of Canizaro, trying to make something happen on the bottom side of the racetrack. But he won't be able to make it stick coming out of turn number 2. He'll pace behind down the back stretch and through 3 and 4. Now here comes Cook again to the bottom. Front wheel to back wheel as they cross the flag stand. Canizaro still your race leader. Ross Cook in 2nd. John Parker Jr. still holds on to the 3rd spot. Now he's going to look to the inside and challenge Ross Cook for 2nd. We've got 2 laps to go this time for Canizaro, who's led the whole way from the drop of the green flag in number 5. Meanwhile, Kinsey Vandiver has moved into the 4th spot, overtaking Dalton DeVille. She's got a lot of ground to make up if she wants to get in the running for this heat race win. Canizaro, Cook, and Parker All out front. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go. Cannizzaro rides through the middle of 1 and 2. Cook charges down to the inside, trying to make a pass and steal the heat race victory. Coming out of turn number 4, it won't happen. Frank Cannizzaro will start on the pole of tonight's feature race. Ross Cook will finish second. Third place is going to be John Parker Jr. Kinsey Vandiver in 4th. And the 23D of Dalton DeVille will finish in 5th. So your top 3 cars: in 3rd from Colfax, Louisiana, the 9 of John Parker Jr. Second place from Florine, Louisiana, the 100 plus of Ross Cook. And taking the win, he'll start on the pole tonight from Mansfield, Louisiana, the 5 of Frank Cannizzaro. Heat race number 2 pulling out onto the Speedway now. Folks, make sure to get your 50-50 tickets flagged down. Our passers, it's up to $560, I believe, at this point, is the 50-50 total. Here comes heat race number 2 for the BOM Bank Factory Stocks. On the pole from Ragley, Louisiana, the 14 of Alan Little. On the outside pole from Colfax, Louisiana, in the J&M Sandblasting Bodies by 88M CB Race Engines Outlaw Race Cars, number 88M of Joshua Martin. To the inside of row number 2 from Natchitoches, Louisiana, in the Napa Auto Parts Slays Electronics FOUR is Kason Dillard. And from Robeline, Louisiana, the 55 is Dalton DuBois. The 333 is going to be Corey Giles from Princeton, Louisiana, and Megan Ford in the 14B from Pitkin. Green flag flies. We are going 8 laps in distance, and all cars advance to tonight's A feature for the BOM Bank Factory Stocks. Right away, the 88M of Joshua Martin will lead the field. Dalton DuBois in the 2nd spot. Alan Little holds 3rd, as Megan Ford going to come and try to take the 3rd spot away. Joshua Martin rides the rim of the cushion through 1 and 2. Down the back stretch, Dalton DuBois looks to be closing the gap in the 55 machine. That's the Cane River Water Slide Payroll Consulting Best Engines Outlaw Race Cars machine. Megan Ford is going to lose steering, it looks like, through 1 and 2. The 14B of Megan Ford now off the pace after nearly clipping the wall in turn number 2. 14B of Megan Ford crawling at a snail's pace down the back stretch as Dalton DuBois continues to close in on the 88M of Joshua Martin. Megan Ford able to get off the Speedway and out of harm's way. We're halfway home, 4 laps down and 4 to go, and now another one. We got one spun in turn number 2. It's the 333 of Corey Giles. Caution flag will have to wave this time for the 333. That will be the first caution of the night here at Sabine Speedway. BOM Bank was established in June of 1903 in Montgomery, Louisiana. Local businessmen saw a need for a financial institution to open in order to help the needs of Grant Parish. BOM now employs over 130 staff members among 16 branches across Grant, Natchitoches, Sabine, Bienville, Bossier, Caddo, and Rapides parishes, as well as Sabine and Angelina counties of Texas. As a community bank, BOM takes pride in offering the best products and services for our customers, strives to promote and revitalize our communities by volunteering and providing financial literacy, and invest in our staff by continuing their banking education. For more information, visit BOFM.com. Thanks to BOM Bank, the title sponsor of the factory stocks at Sabine Speedway. Green flag waves. Joshua Martin is your race leader. Dalton DuBois trying to take away the point. Winner of this heat race will start on the outside pole alongside Frank Cannizzaro. for the feature race coming up later this evening. Joshua Martin, Dalton Dubois, Alan Little, Kason Dillard, and Corey Giles is your field. We got 2 laps to go this time. White flag comes out this time, 1 lap to go. Can Joshua Martin hold on, or will Dalton Dubois steal the show? Martin continues to rim ride through 1 and 2. Here comes Dubois through the middle, trying to give it one last effort here through 3 and 4. He's going to come up short, though. Joshua Martin wins heat race number 2. He'll start on the outside pole of tonight's feature. Dalton Dubois will finish in the 2nd spot. Alan Little in 3rd. 4th is Kason Dillard. And Corey Giles will round out the field. So your top 3 cars in 3rd from Ragley, Louisiana, the 14 of Alan Little. 2nd place from Robaline, the 55 of Dalton Dubois. And taking the win, make some noise for him from Colfax, Louisiana, the 88M of Joshua Martin. Heat race number 3 for the BOM Bank Factory stocks will stack up in this way. On the pole from Greenwood, Louisiana, in the JCR Components Affordable Cleaning Team, Rodney Howell Performance Engines Wild Child Race Cars. Number 58 is Tiffany Welch. On the outside pole from Robaline in the Scotty Shadetree Performance Myers Automotive CB Race Engines Outlaw Race Cars. Number 1 of Stony Dubois. Your 3rd starter from Bastrop, Louisiana, the CCR Converters, Freeland Land Services, UFO Motorsports Express Race Cars, number 09 of Dawson Moore. And from Robaline, behind the wheel of the Cane River Waterslide, Payroll Consulting, Statement Industries, Scotty Shadetree Chassis, number 77 of Dalton Dubois. Dwayne Raines in the original Sugartown Watermelon Stand Best Engines Outlaw Race Cars, number 7L. And Jody Laborde in the 96 from Sugartown, Louisiana. We're underway for the 3rd and final heat race for the BOM Bank Factory stocks. Scotty Dubois leads the field through 3 and 4. Excuse me, not Scotty. Stony Dubois is your race leader in the number 1. Tiffany Welch rides in the 2nd position. Tyler Dubois in 3rd, and Tiffany is going to spin it in turn number 2. 58 of Tiffany Welch going to bring out the caution. One lap complete, 7 laps to go. Lights are out, and here we go. Stony Dubois will lead the field to green. Tyler Dubois rolls around the outside of Dawson Moore. He's in the 2nd spot, and here comes Dwayne Raines on the outside, the 7L from Anacoco. DuBois, and Rains, your top three. Moore and Welch rounding out the top five, with Laborde at the back of the pack in the 96. Tony DuBois gets a little bit sideways in front of Tyler DuBois, and Tyler has nowhere to go. Will lose it at the exit of 2. Caution flag waving. Three laps complete, 5 laps to go. Tony DuBois still your race leader. Halfway home, 4 laps down and 4 to go. Tony DuBois, your race leader. Dwayne Rains in the second spot. Here comes Dawson Moore rounding outside of the 09. 96 of Jody Laborde into the infield. They're side by side for the second spot. Dwayne Rains and Dawson Moore. Moore rides around the outside and will take the second spot away from Rains. We got 2 laps to go this time for the one of Tony DuBois. DuBois, Moore, Rains, Welch, and DuBois. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Off of turn number 2 and down the back stretch. Into 3 and 4. Moore paces right behind Tony DuBois. DuBois rides through the middle. Out of turn number 4, Tony DuBois will take the win. Dawson Moore in second. Dwayne Rains third. Tiffany Welch in fourth. And Tyler DuBois rounding out the top 5. So your top 3 cars in third from Anacoco, the 7L of Dwayne Rains. Second place from Bastrop, Louisiana, the 09 of Dawson Moore. And taking the win from Robeline. Put your hands together for number 1, Tony DuBois. Heat race number 1 for the American Championship Series Limited Modifieds is going to line up like this. On the pole from Heinzton in the Hagen Racing D&K Forestry CB Race Engines Larry Shaw Race Cars, number 78 of R.C. Hagen. On the outside pole, out of Calcasieu, Louisiana in the Ducey Flooring Contracting, Tony Wright Contracting, Fletcher Motorsports IRP Race Cars, number 7 of Brian Thacker. To the inside of row number 2, the current point leader from Jonesboro, Louisiana, in the Woodrow Lowe Trucking, Mark Kennedy Plumbing, Paul Leedy Race Engines Western Flyer race cars, number B99 of Ben Leedy. To the outside of row number 2 from Calhoun, Louisiana, in the Next Level Designs Granddaddy's Garage, Braxton's Heavy Haul, Davis Landscaping, number 12 of Will Owens. Starting 5th from Bastrop, Louisiana, in the CCR Converters, Freeland Land Services, UFO Motorsports Express race cars, number 19 is Ronnie Freeland. And to the outside, making his Sabine Speedway season debut from Hineston, Louisiana, the J&J Automotive Elliott Incorporated Easton Plant Source Smiley's Racing Chassis, number 99 of Bradley Lampkin. And your final starter from Channelview, Texas, the F1 Firearms Channel Shipyard All-American Race Engines CRT Motorsports, number 75, Matthew Castle. We're going 8 laps in distance, and all cars advance to tonight's A feature for the American Championship Series Limited Modifieds. Green flag flies for heat race number 1. R.C. Hagan takes the race lead out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Brian Thacker pulls up way high coming out of turn number 4. Ben Leedy takes away the second position. Ben Leedy's the current point leader. R.C. Hagan leads this race, and he's in second with championship points. And we got some contact and a couple of spinners in turn number 2. The 19 of Ronnie Freeland and the 7 of Brian Thacker will bring out the caution flag. One lap complete, 7 laps to go. Lights are out. Looks like we're going to go green this time. R.C. Hagan continues to lead. Ben Leedy in the second spot. Now here's Ronnie Freeland to the inside of Will Owens. He takes the third spot away. Now challenging with Ben Leedy for second. Hagan, Leedy, and Freeland, your top three. Owens and Castle going to get a little bit sideways there in turn one. Brian Thacker with nowhere to go in the 7th car. The 12 of Will Owens spins with him in front. And the 99 of Bradley Lampkin also involved. Two laps complete, 6 laps to go. Lights are dark. We're going green this time out of turn number 4. Here comes Ben Leedy challenging R.C. Hagan. Hagan will pull away down the back stretch. Leedy back pacing behind in 3 and 4 on the bottom side of the Speedway. R.C. Hagan climbs up high out of the corner of number 4. 78 of R.C. Hagan has been on a tear lately in the limited modified division. Several top 5s over the past several weekends. The 7 of Brian Thacker off the pace and off of the Speedway. His heat race comes to a close. Now Ben Leedy challenging again with R.C. Hagan for the race lead. Will be the halfway signal this time. 4 laps complete and 4 laps remaining for the 78 of R.C. Hagan. Here comes Ben Leedy to the inside, looking to take the race lead away. Out of turn 2, Hagan holds the top, and he's got the momentum riding around the corner. On the bottom side of the Speedway, the 78 of R.C. Hagan continues to lead, but the B99 of Ben Leedy is right there. They're side by side through 1 and 2. Leedy can't slide in front of the 78 of Hagan. R.C. down to the bottom side of 3 and 4. Leedy continues to challenge deep on the inside of 1 and 2. Hagan blocks through 3 and 4 down on the bottom. We got 2 laps to go. Leedy now challenging the inside of R.C. Hagan. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Here comes Leedy. They're side by side at the line, but Hagan holds on. 1 lap to go. Leedy now cuts in front of the 78 of R.C. Hagan as they enter 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flags wave. Out of turn 4, Ben Leedy will take the heat race win. R.C. Hagan in second. Ronnie Freeland third. Fourth is going to be Will Owens. And Matthew Castle will round out the top 5. So your top 3 cars in third from Bastrop, Louisiana, number 19 is Ronnie Freeland. Second place from Hindston, Louisiana, the 78 of R.C. Hagan. And taking the win from Jonesboro, Louisiana, the B99 of Ben Leedy. Heat race number 2 for the American Championship Series Limited Modifieds from Anacoco, Louisiana. In the Powell and Son Crawfish to Go IRP race cars, number 43 is Mark Pitaluga. On the outside, the 316 from Leesville is going to be the Backwoods Taxidermy Spray Tans Boutique Benz Automotive entry of Connor Socher. Starting third out of Bastrop, Louisiana, in the CCR Converters Freeland Land Services UFO Motorsports Express Race Cars, number 9C is Christopher Freeland. And to the outside from Bastrop, Louisiana, the CCR Converters Freeland Land Services UFO Motorsports Express Race Cars, number 91 of Chris Freeland. Starting fifth out of Seeper, Louisiana, the FTS Supply, CBC Welding and Fabrication, GRE Race Engines, KRC Chassis, number 07 of Adam Ware. My apologies. On the outside of row number 3 from Robeline, Louisiana, the Pero Bucking Bulls, Scotty Shade Tree Performance, Mike Lowe Race Cars, number 1 of Dalton Dubois. And your final starter is from Vidor, Texas. Behind the wheel of the SPJ Homes IRP Race Cars, number 44. That is Sean Jordan. 43 of Mark Pitaluga electing to start at the back. That will move Christopher Freeland to the pole. The 316 of Connor Socher also electing to start at the back. So it's a pair of Freelands on the front. Christopher in the 9C, Chris in the 91. Out of turn number 4, here comes Chris to the inside of Christopher. Into turn number 1, Christopher continues to lead in the 9C. 91 of Chris Freeland in second. Third place is Dalton Dubois in the 1. Adam Ware in the 07 with Sean Jordan in the 44, rounding out the top 5. Christopher Freeland looking strong in the 9C out front. He's your race leader. Lap traffic may soon become a factor. The 43 of Mark Pitaluga down on the bottom side of the Speedway. The 9C of Christopher Freeland will be able to roll around the outside. Sean Jordan now looking to challenge Adam Ware for the 4th position. They roll down the back straightaway. Ware will hold on to it for the time being. So it's Christopher Freeland, Chris Freeland, Dalton Dubois, Adam Ware, Sean Jordan, your top 5. With Connor Socher and Mark Pitaluga rounding out your field. Halfway home, 5 laps complete and 5 laps remaining for the 9C of Christopher Freeland. Christopher Freeland well out front ahead of Chris Freeland in the second spot. Dalton Dubois still riding third. Adam Ware trying to close the gap there with 2 laps to go. White flag will come out this time to the 9C. Cars pretty well distanced from each other in heat race number 2 for the American Championship Series Limited Modifieds. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag waves for the 9C of Christopher Freeland. Chris Freeland will finish in the second position. Here they come out of turn number 4. Third place is Dalton Dubois. Adam Ware will hold on to 4th. And Sean Jordan rounding out the top 5. So So your top 3 cars: in third from Robeline, Louisiana, the 1 of Dalton Dubois. Second place from Bastrop, Louisiana, the 91 of Chris Freeland. And taking the win from Bastrop, Louisiana, the 9C of Christopher Freeland. Heat race number 3 will line up like this. On the pole from Natchitoches in the Mufflix Auto Center, Tipton Service Center, PTS Race Engines Express Race Cars number 3 is Bob Kellogg. On the outside pole from Lafayette, Louisiana, the 99H is Danny Hebert. Trenton Eason in the 17 from Forest Hill. The 59 is Kerry Eason, also from Forest Hill. The 22 is Rollo Pilkington from Marshall, Texas. Logan Crayon in the 5C from DeRitter, and the E8 of Ethan Bales out of Elizabeth, Louisiana. Green flag flies for the third and final heat race for the American Championship Series Limited Modified. This is a good one right here, folks. The Bullet Bob Kellogg out front. Kerry Eason, the current point leader at Thunder Valley Speedway, with several wins to his credit this year. In the 59, he rolls in the second spot. Danny Hebert rides in third in the 99H. Rollo Pilkington has a win to his credit here at Sabine this season. Kerry Eason moves to the point, passes Bob Kellogg for the race lead. Now it's Eason, Kellogg, Hebert, Pilkington, and Bales, your top 5. Logan Crayon and Trenton Eason rounding out the field. Kerry Eason well out front in this one in the 59 machine. We're halfway home, 5 laps down and 5 to go. Bob Kellogg in the second spot. Third is Rollo Pilkington. Now Danny Hebert in fourth. Ethan Bales in fifth. Logan Crayon and Trenton Eason continue to round out the field. 4 laps to go this time for Kerry Eason, with a healthy advantage over the 3 of Bob Kellogg. Rollo Pilkington now moving through the field. He's in the third spot looking for more. Ethan Bales able to slide in front of Danny Hebert for the 4th spot. And problems for the 22 of Rollo Pilkington. 4 wheels above the cushion. They'll tap the wall and slides down, collecting the 17 of Trenton Eason. And the caution flag will wave for the 22 of Rollo Pilkington. 7 laps complete, 1 lap to go. It's going to be a green checkered this time for the 59 of Carrie Eason. Oh, excuse me, we're going 10 laps, 7 laps down, 3 laps to go. Carrie Eason continues to lead. Ethan Bales now side by side with Bob Kellogg. He's going to take the second spot out of turn number 4. Bales into second. Kellogg now third. Here comes Abear to the inside of Logan Crayon. They're going to go wheel to wheel for the 4th spot. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go for Carrie Eason. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag waves, and Carrie Eason is going to pick up the win. Second place is Ethan Bales, Bob Kellogg third, Logan Crayon in 4th, and Danny Abear will round out the top 5. So your top 3 cars in third from Natchitoches, the 3 of Bob Kellogg. Second place from Elizabeth, the E8 of Ethan Bales. And taking the win from Forest Hill is the 59 of Carrie Eason. All right, folks, make sure you get your 50-50 tickets. $680 is what it's up to right now. Make sure you get them so you can take that money home with you here tonight. Heat race number 1, the one and only for the street stocks, is going to stack up in this way. On the pole from Port Arthur, Texas, the 71S's Stuart Sandoz. On the outside pole from Bentley, Louisiana, in the Marlar Ford, the Boiler Room, Slaughter, Soil, and Stone. Advanced Performance Engines number 18G is Christian Guffey. To the inside of row number 2 from Turkey Creek, in the IFAB chassis number 10 is Derek Ganson. The 24C is going to be Bobby Chandler out of Dry Prong, Louisiana, and Parker Cloud in the 25 from Elizabeth. 23 is Glenn Townsend. He's from Pine Prairie in the Richards Tire entry. They're side by side for the race. Christian Guffey will lead lap number 1 in the 18G. Derek Ganson down on the inside in the 10 car. We got a good battle here. All 5 cars right there in striking distance. 24C of Bobby Chandler rolls around the outside of Ganson. It's a 3-car battle for the race lead, and Guffey will get sideways crossed up through turn number 4 and lose the race lead. Derek Ganson, now your race leader. Here comes Bobby Chandler around the outside. He's got just enough space between him and the berm on the outside of the back stretch. The 24C of Bobby Chandler now takes away the race lead. It's Bobby Chandler, Derek Ganson, Glenn Townsend, Parker Cloud, and Christian Guffey, your running order. Halfway home, 4 laps down and 4 to go for the 24C of Bobby Chandler. Parker Cloud now moves to the outside of Glenn Townsend, looking for the 2nd spot. And he'll take, the 3rd spot. He'll take it away from Townsend. Townsend not out of it yet. The 10 of Derek Ganson in the 2nd spot. Cloud going to try to take that spot away. They roll off at turn number 2. Cloud has the momentum down on the bottom side of the Speedway. 2 laps to go this time. Bobby Chandler has a healthy advantage in the 24C. Parker Cloud now moves to the 2nd spot in the 25. Derek Ganson in third. Glenn Townsend still in the fourth spot. And Christian Guffey at the back of the pack, rounding out the top 5. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go for Bobby Chandler. Down the back stretch and into 3 and 4 to close this one. He'll start on the pole of tonight's feature. Bobby Chandler wins heat race number 1, the one and only in the 24C for the Street Stocks. Bobby Chandler, Parker Cloud, Derek Ganson, Glenn Townsend, and Christian Guffey not going to be able to finish this one as he loops it in 3 and 4. So your top 3 cars in third. From Bentley, Louisiana, the 18G is Christian Guffey. Second place from Elizabeth, Louisiana, the 25 of Parker Cloud. And taking the win from Dry Prong, Louisiana, the 24C of Bobby Chandler. Here are the Foy Motors Crate Late models on the pole from Ragley, Louisiana in the Unleashed Motorsports PTS Tactical Hunter and Saunier Attorney at Law Trackstar Chassis. Number 38 is Chris Shaw. On the outside pole out of West Monroe in the West Washita Mobile Home Park, R&R Logistics Duncan Upholstery Black Diamond Chassis. Number DP21 is Dalton Patrick. To the inside of row number 2 from Manny in the Powell & Son. Bodies by Donnie Super S Oils, MB Customs by K. Dillard Racing, number 18 of Caleb Dillard. And from Keithville, Louisiana, in the Equipment Incorporated Warrior Chassis by Game Over, number 485 is Tony Lindsay. To the inside of the final row, from Florine in the Brian Cook Trucks War Shocks by CBR, MB Customs by K. Dillard Racing, number 100 of Brian Cook. And your final starter out of Manny, Louisiana, in the GRT race car, number 11X is Connor Settle. We're going 8 laps in distance. Green flag is in the air. Three-car battle for the second spot. Now they're battling for the race lead. Dalton Patrick is your race leader in the DP21. He'll take the race lead away from Chris Shaw. Caleb Dillard in the second spot. Dalton Patrick, your race leader. Caleb Dillard in the second spot. And now there's a problem for the 485 of Tony Lindsay. That will bring out the caution. Lights are out. We're going green. 2 laps down and 6 to go. .485 of Tony Lindsay right back at it to the inside of Chris Shaw for the third spot. Dalton Patrick is your race leader. Caleb Dillard in second with Tony Lindsay in third. Halfway home now being shown. 4 laps down and 4 to go. Caleb Dillard up high, going to open the door for the 485 of Tony Lindsay to take the second spot away. Dalton Patrick continues to lead in the DP21. We got 2 laps to go this time. Caleb Dillard up on the high side, trying to roll around the outside of Tony Lindsay for second. Now Lindsay goes high, looking for the race lead. And white flag is in the air. There's 1 lap to go, and Patrick's still your race leader. Tony Lindsay up high through 1 and 2. Going to chase down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag waves. It's going to be at the line. Tony Lindsay takes the win in the 485. Dalton Patrick will finish second. Third is Caleb Dillard. Brian Cook in fourth, and Chris Shaw rounding out the top 5. Your top 3 finishers in third from Manny, Louisiana, the 18 of Caleb Dillard. Second place from West Monroe. Second place from West Monroe, the DP21 of Dalton Patrick, and taking the win at the line from Keithville, Louisiana, the 485 of Tony Lindsay. Heat race number 2 for the Foy Motors Crate Late Models will line up in this way. On the pole from Bossier City in the Louisiana Pumping Service, Bayou Dirtworks Red River Pump Black Diamond Chassis. Number 57A is Austin DuPont. On the outside pole from Alexandria, Louisiana, driving the Wise Arms LLC First Class Septic Blackout Power Rocket XR1 by Litton. Number 6X is Rob Litton. Your third starter from Anacoco and the Powell & Son Crawfish to Go Bodies by Donnie MB Customs Race Cars. Number F9 is Mark Powell. And to the outside from Florine and the Christopher Sylvia Attorney at Law Villeman Trucks Barry Wright Race Cars. Number 69, the current point leader of Stacy Villeman. On the inside of the final row, starting 5th from West Monroe, and number 21 is Darren Patrick. And to the outside from Lafayette, Louisiana, in the Trimax Industries Redline Rentals Budweiser Laser Chassis, number 21X is Shane Hebert. Eight laps in distance. Austin DuPont, Rob Litton, Mark Powell, Stacy Villeman, Darren Patrick, and Shane Hebert. Here we go. Lights are out. We're green. Six X of Rob Litton rolls around the outside of Austin DuPont for the race lead. One lap complete. Rob Litton, your race leader. Austin DuPont in second. That's 3 wide for the third spot. Stacy Villeman has it into turn number 1, and now Mark Powell takes it out of turn 2. Mark Powell in the third position. Stacy Villeman in fourth. The 21 of Darren Patrick had some problems there. And the 21X of Shane Hebert arrives in the back. And caution flag waves for the 21 of Darren Patrick. Patrick will now pull off of the Speedway. Two laps down, 6 laps to go for the 6X of Rob Litton. Green flag. Mark Powell now moves to the inside of Austin DuPont. He'll take the second spot down the back stretch. Shane Hebert blows up some dust off the back stretch. Looking to the inside of Stacy Villeman. They're side by side now for not last. 21X is Shane Hebert. Stacy Villeman on the outside of the 69. He's the current point leader, hoping to defend. And we're halfway home. The F9 of Mark Powell, though, gets crossed up at the exit of turn number 4. He'll lose all the ground. He's now at the back of the pack. Rob Litton looks good out front. Austin DuPont in the second spot. Shane Hebert in third. We got 2 laps to go this time to the 6X of Rob Litton. Austin DuPont in second. Shane Hebert going to try to take that spot away. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go for the Foy Motors Crate Late Model Heat Race number 2. Out of turn number 4, checkered flag flies. The 6X of Rob Litton will take heat race number 2. Austin DuPont in second, Shane Hebert third, fourth is Stacy Villeman, and Mark Powell will round out the top 5. So your top 3 cars in: third from Lafayette, Louisiana, the 21X of Shane Hebert. Second place from Bossier City, the 57A of Austin DuPont. And taking the win from Alexandria, Louisiana, the 6X of Rob Litton. Your third and final heat race for the Foy Motors Crate Late Models. On the pole from Flatwoods, Louisiana, the JCL Blackout Power FTS Supply CBC Welding Rocket XR1 chassis number 68B is Corey Basco. To the outside, out of Winfield, Louisiana, in the A Squared Specialty Services, Pharmacy Services, Crawfish Hole of Natchitoches Rocket XR1 by Litton, number B89 of Dakota Smith. To the inside of row number 2 from Flatwoods, Louisiana, the FTS Supply KC Contracting CBC Welding Rocket XR1 chassis number 76B of Jerry Basco. And to the outside from Bossier City, the Louisiana Pumping Service Bayou Dirt Works Red River Pump Black Diamond chassis number 57 of Chad DuPont. Your 5th starter hails from Florine, and the Manny Pit Stop Pit Industries Masters Built chassis number 12P is Trent Parker. And your final starter out of Glenmora, Louisiana, the Rocket chassis number 24T of Mason Taylor. The lights are out. We're going green. 8 laps in distance for the Foy Motors Crate Late Models. Corey Basco, Dakota Smith, Jerry Basco, Chad DuPont, Trent Parker, and Mason Taylor. Green flag waving. Dakota Smith pulls ahead on the outside of turn number 2. Corey Basco on the inside as they enter turn number 3. Chad DuPont, 4 wheels above the cushion in the 57. He'll lose the ground there. nearly 3 wide for a moment for the second position. Corey Basco and Jerry Basco trading paint with some brotherly love there for the second position. The B89 of Dakota Smith, your race leader. Here comes Jerry Basco to the inside. He'll take second away from Corey. Corey Basco in third. Trent Parker in the fourth spot. Here comes Trent Parker to the inside. It's a 2-for-1 special. He'll take both the Basco boys and pull into the second spot. Trent Parker now in second. Dakota Smith, your race leader. Trent Parker second. Corey Basco in third. Fourth is now Chad DuPont. Jerry Basco rounding out the top 5. Jerry now going to try the high line. It's a 3-car battle for third. Halfway home this time to the B89 of Dakota Smith. He's all alone out front with a half straightaway advantage over Trent Parker. Now Chad DuPont to the inside of Corey Basco. He'll take the third spot away at the exit of turn number 2. Move Chad DuPont into third. Jerry Basco, rim rise around the outside, trying to get past his brother Corey Basco. They're side by side, wheel to wheel. Now Jerry Basco will pull ahead of Corey for the 4th spot. And we got 2 laps to go for Dakota Smith, who's well out front in the A-Sprint Specialties number B89. The white flag will go high to the sky. We got 1 lap to go for the B89 Dakota Smith. And the checkered flag waves. Dakota Smith is your heat race winner. Trent Parker in second. Chad DuPont third. Fourth is Jerry Basco, and Corey Basco rounds out the top 5. So your top 3 cars in third from Bossier City, Louisiana, the 57A of Chad DuPont. 57 of Chad DuPont. Second place from Florine, Louisiana, the 12P of Trent Parker. And taking the win from Winfield, Louisiana, the B89 of Dakota Smith. All right, folks, this is your last call for 50-50 tickets. We're going to do our drawing at intermission here in just a moment. Last call for 50-50 tickets. Your heat race for the front-wheel drive 4 cylinders will line up in this way. On the pole from Manny, Louisiana, the Vines Construction Colt 45 Customs Delta Tree Service RNG Lawn Care. Number 11M is Michelle Tedder. On the outside from Simpson, Louisiana, the Pickle Power Racing, Benz Automotive, Tiger Electric Scooters, Auto Salvage. Number 11 is Trevor Wright. To the inside of row number 2 from Pineville in the Darrell's Automotive, Big and Motorsports. Number 7 is Robert Vanderwaters. And to the outside from Alexandria in the C&M Tire Shop, Security Plus Alarms, Pete Sewer Service, JCR Components. Number 00 is Channing Gray. Noah Jones in the 05 from Manny, and Colin Jones in the C49 from Robaline. Green flag. Colin Jones from Provençal. My mistake there. The C49 is Colin Jones. He's from Provençal, Louisiana. We've got race leader Michelle Tedder out front in the 11M. She's got 1 win on the year. Trevor Wright also has a win here. Robert Vanderwaters has found himself in victory lane. Glad to see the 00 of Channing Gray with us here tonight. His first race of the season at Sabine Speedway. And they're 3 wide for the second spot. Michelle Tedder, your race leader. And hard contact there between the 7 of Robert Vanderwaters, the 00 of Channing Gray, and Michelle Tedder will lose it in 1 and 2. Colin Jones pulls head in the wrong direction, and the caution flag waves. 2 laps complete, 6 laps to go. Michelle Tedder still your race leader in the 11M. Green flag. Trevor Wright now pulls even with Channing Gray down the back straightaway. They're side by side. Michelle Tedder still your race leader in the 11M. Here comes Vanderwaters to the inside in the 7. Again, it's a 3-car battle for second, right behind Michelle Tedder in the race lead. Channing Gray now challenges with Tedder for the race lead down the back stretch and into turn number 3. And Michelle Tedder gets sideways right in front of Robert Vanderwaters. Noah Jones with nowhere to go in the 0-5. We're halfway home. 00 Channing Gray, your race leader. And we've got a caution flag. Looks like a busted radiator for the 0-5 of Noah Jones. Four laps down and 4 to go. Channing Gray, your race leader. In the 00 car, Robert Vanderwaters on the inside, Trevor Wright on the outside, and Michelle Tedder in the 4th spot. Green flag waves. Good restart for the 7 of Robert Vanderwaters. Gray will continue to lead down the back stretch, the 00. The 7 of Vanderwaters peaks to the inside. So far cannot make the pass. All 4 cars right there in striking distance of the race lead. It'll be 2 laps to go this time for Channing Gray. Vanderwaters now to the outside of Gray. Front wheel to back wheel as they roll into turn number 3. White flag will come out this time out of turn 4. 1 lap to go. Contact for the race lead. Channing Gray holds on in the 00. Vanderwaters in the 2nd spot. Trevor Wright 3rd. Michelle Tedder will loop it again, nearly. She'll save it before turning all the way around. Well, stay green down the back stretch into 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag waves, and Channing Gray is going to hold on. He'll take the race win. And Robert Vanderwaters 2nd, Trevor Wright 3rd, and Michelle Tedder rounding out the field. So your top 3 cars in 3rd from Simpson, Louisiana, the 11 of Trevor Wright. 2nd place from Pineville, Louisiana, the 7 of Robert Vanderwaters. And taking the win from Alexandria, the 00 of Channing Gray. All right, folks, I've got some hats to give away here from
Matthew.
Matthew Castle, right?
Yes, sir.
He drives a 75 limited modified. He's got some hats to give away. If you subscribe to his YouTube channel, CRT Motorsports, get on your phone, subscribe to CRT Motorsports, show him that you did it, and you can get yourself a free hat right here for the 75 limited modified. So get on your phone, CRT Motorsports on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and come show him you get yourself a free hat. All right, so we got a trailer full of watermelons down there we're going to give away. I've got a ticket number. This is your general admission ticket number. If you got those, get them out. Ticket number 331834. 331834. You've won yourself a free watermelon. All right, for a free watermelon, can anybody tell me what year this racetrack opened? Who said that? Right there? What was it? 1995. You won yourself a free watermelon. You can go get it at that trailer back there. All right, another ticket number 331839. 331839. Go on and get you a watermelon down for that trailer back there. All right, ticket number 331845. 45, you won yourself a free watermelon. Who can tell me who drives the 7L factory stock? Anybody know? Who's that? Dwayne Raines. You know who gave us 40 watermelons to give away? Dwayne Raines. You won yourself a watermelon right there, sir. Good deal. I see some folks carrying them now. Now we're getting somewhere, I guess. You can't hear me? 331843. What you doing? You got your ticket number? Awesome. Go get you a watermelon right there. Folks, we still got some hats available. If you subscribe to CRT Motorsports on YouTube, you can come get yourself a free hat. CRT Motorsports on YouTube. All right, folks, who won the Battle on the Bend factory stock race? Anybody remember? If you were here 3 weeks ago. I need to see some hands here. Everybody's shouting names, but I don't see any hands. You up there. Oh, you got it right. Go get you a watermelon. Ticket number 331852. 331852. That's for another watermelon. And 50. 331850. Watermelons are back toward the restroom area. On a little open trailer back there, a bunch of watermelons.
Good evening, everyone. We are from the Academy FTK out in Leesville, Louisiana. We want to let you guys know that we appreciate you supporting us with this 50-50 raffle. And so we're about to pull. Good luck, everyone. Okay, the lucky winner is number 503398. You're the winner of $413, number 503398.
Let me see that number one more time, please. That's number 503398. 503398. That's the 50-50 winning number. We're going to keep this until the first feature is over. If nobody's claimed it, we're going to redraw, okay? 503398. Attention to the pits, factory stocks. Please report to staging lane. Factory stocks to staging lane for your feature race. All right, folks, here is the BOM Bank Factory Stock Feature Race. On the pole from Mansfield, Louisiana, in the Frank's Fishing Charters Fishing Frenzy Tackle Greenwood Transmission Cajun Propane number 5 of Frank Cannizzaro. On the outside pole from Colfax, Louisiana, the J&M Sandblasting Body Spy 88 MCB Race Engines Outlaw Race Cars number 88M of Joshua Martin. To the inside of row number 2 from Robaline in the Scotty Shade Tree Performance Myers Automotive CB Race Engines Outlaw Race Cars number 1 of Stony Dubois. And to the outside from Florine in the Warshocks by K. Dillard Racing Brian Cook Trucks Best Engines Outlaw Race Cars number 100 plus of Brian Cook. Starting 5th out of Robaline, Louisiana, the Cane River Water Slide Bureau Consulting Best Engines Outlaw Race Cars number 55 is Dalton Dubois. And to his outside from Bastrop, Louisiana, the CCR Converters Freeland Land Services UFO Motorsports Express Race Cars number 09 of Dawson Moore. Starting 7th from Colfax in the original Parker Chairs and Swings, Joel's Auto Sales, Don's Racing Engines, Wild Child Race Cars number 9 of John Parker Jr. And to the outside from Ragley, Louisiana, the 14 of Alan Little. Starting 9th from Anacoco, Louisiana, in the original Sugartown Watermelon Stand, Howard Lewing Construction Best Engines Outlaw Race Cars number 7L is Dwayne Raines. And to the outside from Humble, Texas, in the Vans Auto Repair Swamp Donkey Crawfish All-American Race Engines Holy Moly Chassis number 20 of Kinsey Vandiver. Starting 11th from Natchitoches, Louisiana, the Napa Auto Parts Slays Electronics number FOUR is Cason Dillard. And to the outside from Greenwood, Louisiana, the JCR Components Affordable Cleaning Team Rodney Howell Performance Engines Wild Child Race Cars number 58 of Tiffany Welch. Starting 13th From Ragley, Louisiana, the JCR Components, Howell Motorsports Affordable Cleaning Team, Rodney Howell Performance Engines, number 23D of Dalton DeVille. And starting 14th from Princeton in the Apex Energy Best Engines Outlaw Race Cars, number 333 is Corey Giles. The 77 is going to be Tyler Dubois from Robeline, Louisiana, the Cane River Waterslide Stewart Industrial 3D Motorsports entry. And to the outside from Pitkin, Louisiana, the 14B is Megan Ford. Jody Laborde in the 96. Looks like he's not going to be able to make the call, nor will CJ Howell in the 34. Green flag waves for the BOM Bank Factory Stock Feature Race. Joshua Martin rolls around the outside of Frank Cannizzaro for the race lead. Martin will lead the field into 3 and 4. Cannizzaro in the second spot with Ross Cook in third. Fourth is Stoney Dubois and John Parker Jr. rounding out the top 5 as they cross the line. Dalton Dubois right on the outside of the top 5, and the FOUR of Case and Dillard spins. He's going to keep it rolling. Will stay green. Martin, Cannizzaro, Cook, Parker, and Dubois is your top 5. And Stoney Dubois in the 5th spot. Dalton Dubois right on the outside in 6th. Dwayne Raines. Oh, contact made between Dalton Dubois and Stoney Dubois, and Stoney will spin around in 3 and 4. Caution flag waves. A hard battle for the 5th spot between Dalton Dubois and Stoney Dubois, sent Stoney spinning through 3 and 4. That'll bring out the first caution. BOM Bank was established in June of 1903 in Montgomery, Louisiana. Local businessmen saw a need for a financial institution to open in order to help the needs of Grant Parish. BOM now employs over 130 staff members among 16 branches across Grant, Natchitoches, Sabine, Bienville, Bossier, Caddo, and Rapides parishes, as well as Sabine and Angelina counties of Texas. As a community bank, BOM takes pride in offering the best products and services for our customers, strives to promote and revitalize our communities by volunteering and providing financial literacy, and invest in our staff by continuing their banking education. For more information, visit BOFM.com. Special thanks to BOM Bank, the title sponsor of the factory stocks at Sabine Speedway. Two laps are gone. We've got 18 laps to go. The 88M of Joshua Martin is your race leader in the BOM Bank Factory Stock Feature Race. We're going green out of turn number 4 in the restart zone. Green flag waves. Alan Little way up high in the 14. He'll lose some ground. Now at the back of the pack, number 3 of Corey Giles overtakes him. Joshua Martin, your race leader in the 88M. He won a couple of weeks ago at Blue Hill Speedway. Ross Cook and Frank Cannizzaro side by side for the second spot. Cook will have the position out of turn number 4 and up the front straightaway. Here comes John Parker Jr. now to the inside of Cannizzaro. Stoney DuBois into the infield. Triple 3 of Corey Giles spins at the exit of turn number 2, and he won't be able to get that machine back going. Caution flag waves. The American Championship Series is here to give money back to the drivers. The ACS is a 100% payback point series for factory stocks and limited modifieds. The complete payout is listed on our website. Register for $100, we track your progress, and you win money. It's that simple. Participating tracks are listed online as well at AmericanChampionshipSeries.com. Five laps gone, 15 laps to go. The 88M of Joshua Martin is your race leader. Ross Cook with a good restart there in the 100 plus. Frank Cannizzaro with a good shot down the back straightaway, and there's a couple of cars stacked up and contact made. The 7L of Dwayne Raines, 58 of Tiffany Welch, the FOUR of Cason Dillard, all involved there. Caution flag waves. Foy Chevrolet Buick GMC is proud to serve the areas of Manny, Alexandria, Natchitoches, Leesville, and Mansfield, Louisiana, as well as Hemphill, Texas. By providing only the best customer service possible and the highest quality new and used vehicles at exceptional prices. Whether you're looking to buy or lease, our dealership is sure to have the vehicle for you at a price you can afford. Visit FoyMotors.com or stop by the lot on San Antonio Avenue in Manny. Special thanks to Foy Motors, the title sponsor of the Crate Late Models at Sabine Speedway. 5 laps down and 15 laps to go. Joshua Martin is your race leader in the 88M. Ross Cook choosing the inside for the Texas-style restart. Frank Cannizzaro on the outside. John Parker Jr. and Dawson Moore is your top 5. Green flag waves out of turn number 4. Ross Cook with a great restart that time to the 100 plus down on the bottom side of the Speedway. Cook trying to get below the 88M of Joshua Martin, and now here comes Frank Cannizzaro and John Parker Jr. right behind Cook and Martin. It's about a 3-car battle for the second position as they roll off at turn number 2. Here comes Frank Cannizzaro through the middle of Parker and Cook, looking for second, and he's got it out of turn number 4. Now John Parker Jr. slides up in front. He'll take the second spot away as they cross the line. Cannizzaro and John Parker side by side, wheel to wheel, lap after lap now for the second spot. As Joshua Martin able to pull away in the 88M. Ross Cook rides in the 4th position with Kinsey Vandiver rounding out the top 5. Dawson Moore, Tyler Dubois, Dalton Dubois, Dwayne Raines, and Dalton DeVille is your top 10. And now Ross Cook is a little bit sideways through 3 and 4, and he'll turn it around. Caution flag waves for the 100 plus of Ross Cook. Nine laps in the books, 11 laps to go for the BOM Bank Factory stocks. Green flag. Joshua Martin, your race leader. John Parker Jr. up to second. Cross flags in the air. We're halfway home, and here comes Dawson Moore now up into the top 3 in the 09. Dalton Dubois cracks into the top 5 in the double nickel there. Rolling down the back straightaway. Cannizzaro on the inside and Moore on the outside. That's a side-by-side battle for the 3rd position, and Cannizzaro holds on to it for the time being. Dalton Dubois now up to 4th. Dubois has steadily made his way through this field. He started toward the front, but had a caution charged against him. And now Tyler Dubois is spun around at the exit of turn number 2. That will bring out the yellow flag. Folks, we will be in action again next Friday night. It will be Fan Appreciation Night and $1,000 to win for the BOM Bank Factory Stocks next Friday, June 24th. Tomorrow night, come and join us up the road at Boot Hill Speedway. We've got the Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series presented by MAV TV. 360 winged sprint cars will be in the house at the Hill for the first time in over 20 years to put down the fastest lap times that Boot Hill has ever seen. $11 laps complete, 9 laps to go for the BOM Bank Factory Stocks. Joshua Martin out front. He's led the whole way so far in this event. The current point leader for the Bayou Dirt Life statewide points for the factory stocks, as well as the overall top 25 for all divisions. Green flag waves. 9 laps to go. Frank Cannizzaro now peaks in front of John Parker Jr., taking away the second spot. Here comes Dalton Dubois on the bottom. He's going to try to get by John Parker Jr. for third. Now Dubois will have the third spot off at turn number 2. And the FOUR, Cason Dillard, the 14 of Alan Little, synchronized spinning there in turn number 2. Will keep rolling. Green light stays on. Martin continues to lead. Cannizzaro in second. Third is Dubois. Fourth is Parker. And rounding out the top 5 is Dawson Moore. The FOUR of Cason Dillard looks to be off the pace. He'll pull off the speedway at the back stretch and will continue to race. And hard into the wall goes the 09 of Dawson Moore, but he gathers it back. Still bidding for top 5, but Kenzie Vandenberg going to take it away. Ross Cook right there as well. It's a 3-car battle for a top 5 position. Now the 23D of Dalton DeVille is off the pace down the backstretch. He'll pull into the infield, and his night will come to a close. Joshua Martin pretty much all alone out front, and now we got contact made in turn number 3. Ross Cook, Dawson Moore, and Dwayne Raines all involved there. Caution flag waves. 17 laps complete and 3 laps to go. The 88M of Joshua Martin has led the whole way thus far. Frank Cannizzaro and Dalton Dubois right there trying to steal the show. John Parker Jr. there as well. Eight cars going 3 laps for this one. Lights are out, and here we go. Dubois and Cannizzaro side by side. Here comes Cannizzaro off of turn number 2 with a good slingshot there. 2 laps to go this time as Cannizzaro trying to reel in Joshua Martin. Now here comes John Parker Jr. to the inside of Dalton Dubois, but can't make anything happen there. Your top 4 cars breaking out from the back 4. White flag in the air, 1 lap to go. Joshua Martin continues to roll through about the middle, bottom of the middle rather. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag waves. Joshua Martin gets it done at Sabine Speedway. Frank Cannizzaro second, third is Dalton Dubois. John Parker Jr. in 4th, and Dwayne Raines rallies to a top 5 finish. Put your hands together for your feature winner, Joshua Martin in the BOM Bank Factory Stocks. All right, Joshua. Well, that was a pretty good race run by you there. You led every lap of it, but I know things had to be playing with your mind a little bit there with all the cautions that we saw.
Man, they was killing me. I really wasn't that good. I've been a lot better here, but I guess it got it done and was good enough.
All right. Well, let's hear about everybody who helps you out.
FTS Supply, Jimmy Bird, Team 15, Spirit Graphics, Parker Lee Project, J&M Sandblast, and Henry's Auto Salvage, Club 20 Suspension for the Shocks, Affordable Cleaning Team, JCR Components, F5 Mobile Pressure Washing, CB Race Engines, Parker Chairs and Swings, Big T Motorsports, Chad's Bucking Bulls, my wife, my kids for dealing with this crap, Bub and Dano for a good racetrack, and thank all the fans for coming out.
All right, man. Well, you've had a stellar year, several wins. You're leading a lot of points chases throughout the state and everything, and you just keep pulling it into victory lane every now and again, and I know it's got to feel pretty good. You had a really great run at the Battle on the Bend a few weeks ago. I know you would have liked to have been in victory lane, but this hot ride's really fast. You got it really dialed in.
Sal All Race Cars and Club 20 Suspension, they'll get you there, man.
All right, anywhere tomorrow?
Believe it or not, I'm going home to spend the day with my wife and kids tomorrow. I'm going to set out tomorrow and go do a family day for a change.
All right, make some noise for him one more time. Joshua Martin, your feature winner in the BOM Bank Factory Stocks. All right, folks, our 50-50 went unclaimed with the first draw, so we're going to draw one more. So get your 50-50 tickets ready.
Okay, the number is 502-893. 502-893.
Do we have somebody? You waving? All right, come on down here. Good deal. Is the American Championship Series Limited Modified Feature Race on the pole from Jonesboro, Louisiana. In the Woodrow Lowe Trucking, Mark Kennedy Plumbing, Paul Leedy Race Engines, Western Flyer Race Cars number B99 of Ben Leedy. On the outside pole from Bastrop, Louisiana. Driving the CCR Converters, Freeland Land Services, UFO Motorsports Express Race Cars number 9C of Christopher Freeland. Starting third from Forest Hill, Louisiana, in the Elliott Incorporated Club 20 Suspension Myers Automotive Engines IRP Race Cars number 59 is Kerry Eason. And to the outside from Heinston, Louisiana, in the Hagen Racing D&K Forestry CB Race Engines Larry Shaw Race Cars number 78 of RC Hagen. Starting fifth from Bastrop, Louisiana, the CCR Converters Freeland Land Services UFO Motorsports Express Race Cars number 91 is Chris Freeland. And from Elizabeth, Louisiana, the Joel's Auto Sales Brighton Bridge Hospice Fontenot Trucking Western Flyer Race Cars number E8 is Ethan Bales. From Bastrop, Louisiana, in the CCR Converters Freeland Land Services UFO Motorsports Express Race Cars number 19, that is Ronnie Freeland. And to the outside from Robeline, Louisiana, behind the wheel of the Perro Bucking Bulls Scotty Shade Tree Performance Mike Lowe Race Cars number 1 of Dalton Dubois. Starting ninth from Natchitoches, Louisiana. Behind the wheel of the Mufflix Auto Center, Tipton Service Center, PTS Race Engines Express Race Cars number 3 is the Bullet Bob Kellogg. And starting 10th from Calhoun, Louisiana. Piloting the Next Level Designs, Granddaddy's Garage, Braxton's Heavy Haul Davis Landscaping number 12 is Will Owens. From Seeper, Louisiana, driving Seeper, Louisiana, driving the FTS Supply, CBC Welding and Fabrication, GRE Race Engines, KRC Chassis number 07 is Adam Ware. Logan Crayon in the 5C, the 75 is Matthew Castle, the 44 is Sean Jordan, Danny Abear in the 99H, the 316 is Connor Socher, Trenton Eason, Mark Pitaluga, Brian Thacker, Brad Lampkin, and Rollo Pilkington is your field. Green flag waves for the American Championship Series Limited Modifieds. Ben Leedy, your race leader, in the B99, Kerry Easton in the second position with Ethan Bales third, and Chris Freeland way up against the wall there, losing some ground in the 91 machine. Christopher Freeland rides in fourth. Here comes Ronnie Freeland. It's a Freeland battle for the fourth spot, and Ronnie is going to have it on turn number 4. Ben Leedy, Kerry Easton, and Ethan Bales have pulled away from the rest of the field. The top 3 cars in the American Championship Series Limited Modified Feature Race. Traffic may soon become a factor here. Ben Leedy will roll around the outside of Mark Pinaluga. And Kerry Easton will try to split him down on the bottom side, and he'll get by. And we've got one turned in 3 and 4, the 316, I believe, with Connor Socher, the cause of the caution. The 9C of Christopher Freeland pulls off. He was in the 5th spot. Looks like the night is done for the 9C. Lights are out. We got 4 laps. 4 laps down, 16 laps to go. Ben Leedy continues to lead. And the 316 of Connor Socher spins again in turn number 1. He'll pull into the infield. Your race leader, Kerry Easton in the 2nd spot. Ethan Bales in 3rd. Ronnie Freeland and Bob Kellogg rounding out your top 5, and the 07 of Adam Ware will bring out the caution in turn 3. Caution flag waving. Still 4 laps down, 16 laps to go. Ben Leedy is your race leader in the B99. Green flag waves. Gary Eason now in the second spot ahead of Ethan Bales, trying to set his sights on Ben Leedy for the race lead. Leedy, Eason, Bales, Freeland, Ronnie Freeland, that is in the 4th spot, with Kellogg rounding out the top 5. R.C. Hagan in 6th, Logan Crayon in 7th, 8th is Will Owens, 9th is Chris Freeland, and cracking the top 10 is now Rollo Pilkington. Will Owens now pulls in front of the 5C of Logan Crayon, but Crayon going to battle back. They're side by side for, I believe, position number 7 on the racetrack. And Will Owens is going to conquer that one. And Leedy still out front in the B99. And now problems for the 75. That's Matthew Castle. He spins in 1 and 2. He'll sit there and the caution flag comes out. The American Championship Series is here to give money back to the drivers. The ACS is a 100% payback points series for factory stocks and limited modifieds. The complete payout is listed on our website. Register for $100, we track your progress, and you win money. It's that simple. Participating tracks are listed online as well at AmericanChampionshipSeries.com. Special thanks to American Championship Series, the title sponsor for the limited modifieds at Sabine Speedway. Eight laps complete, 12 to go. Ethan Bales able to battle back around the outside of Terry Eason for the second spot. He's going to set his sights on Ben Leedy, hoping to take the point in this one. Bales and Eason now side by side nearly as they enter turn number 3. Cross flags enter the sky. 10 laps down and 10 to go. Rollo Pilkington has rallied all the way up into 6th and now challenging Bob Kellogg for the 5th spot. He's going to take it away as they enter turn number 3. Rollo Pilkington all the way up to 5th now. Ben Leedy, Ethan Bales, Terry Eason, Ronnie Freeland, and Rollo Pilkington is your top 5. Bob Kellogg, R.C. Hagan, Will Owens, Logan Crayon, and Chris Freeland is your top 10. Terry Eason able to get right back by the 8 of Ethan Bales for the second position. Past the midway point in this one. Bradley Hampton into the wall. He's going to slow the car out in front of your race leaders. He keeps it rolling. The lap traffic will become a factor here momentarily. Leedy, Eason, Bales, Freeland and Pilkington is your top 5. Kellogg, Hagan, Owens, Crayon, and Freeland are your top 10. Hebert, Du Bois, Sean Jordan in the 44. And the 17 of Trenton Eason. That is your running order. Race leader catching up to Matthew Castle. Castle will go a lap down as soon as Ben Leedy able to get around him. Leedy on the bottom, Castle on the top. He's going to go one lap down. Eason bails, now Pilkington into the fourth position over Ronnie Freeland. And we've got 2 laps to go for the B99 of Ben Leedy. Becoming very bottom dominant here with just a couple laps to go. White flag is in the air, now 1 lap remaining. Rollo Pilkington challenging with Ethan Bales for a third place position. He's going to have it. Off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. The race leader enters 3, exit 4. Checkers wave, Ben Leedy takes the win. Kerry Eason second, third is Rollo Pilkington, fourth Ethan Bales, and Ronnie Freeland will round out the top 5. How about a round of applause for your American Championship Series Limited Modified Feature winner, Ben Leedy in the B99. Well, Ben, just like Joshua in the factory stock race, you led from flag to flag. You were out front the whole time, but lots of cautions had to be getting in your head, making you wonder where to choose your line, where to go.
Yeah, I was kind of worried on them restarts. All them restarts, I see that 59 sticking his nose on there. I just knew once we could get going, I kept my momentum up where you had them.
Yeah, once we had a pretty decent green flag run, you were able to extend your lead pretty fairly. I think you won by about half a straightaway in the end.
Well, that's a lot better than the last few times. First year I had pretty bad luck, but the last few times been bad luck. That's just part of the race.
All right, man. Well, you're the point leader. You're obviously extending your points lead here tonight. I'd imagine we're going to see you around here for the rest of the season, hoping to get that championship belt, huh?
Yes, sir. I love this place.
All right. Well, let's hear about everybody who helps you out on the car and up and down the road.
Well, I can't do nothing without Woody Lowe Trucking, my dad, Paul. He wasn't able to be here. He wasn't feeling good, so this ought to make him feel better. And Curtis at Western Fly Race Cars, Mark Kennedy Plumbing, VP Fast Lube at Jonesboro, and Oilfield Supervisor.
All right, man. Can they see you anywhere tomorrow?
I don't know. I think I'm going to take him out to eat for Father's Day.
All right. Sounds good. Make some noise for him one more time. The B99 of Ben Leedy, your race winner for the American Championship Series Limited Modifieds in Joel's Auto Sales and Powell & Son Victory Lane. All right, folks, here is your street stock feature race. We'll go 12 laps in distance for this one. On the pole from Dry Prong, Louisiana, the ASC Environmental R&R Tops Jerry Edwards Electric Advanced Performance Engines number 24C of Bobby Chandler. To the outside from Elizabeth, Louisiana, in the brother-in-law pit stop, L&J Lawn and Land Services R&R Racing Engines Fike Fab Chassis number 25 of Parker Cloud. Your third starter from Turkey Creek, Louisiana, the IFAB chassis, number 10 of Derek Ganson. And to the outside from Pine Prairie, Louisiana, the Richards tire, number 23 of Glenn Townsend. Your final starter from Bentley, Louisiana, the Marlar Ford, the Boiler Room, Slaughter, Soil and Stone, Advanced Performance Engines, number 18G is Christian Guffey. Street stock feature race goes green, 12 laps in distance for these 5 cars. Bobby Chandler out to the early race lead. The 25 of Parker Cloud paces behind in the second position. And problems for the 23 of Glenn Townsend. Looks like he may have expired a power plant down the back straightaway. Looks like his night comes to a close. And the caution flag will have to wave for the 23. Folks, don't forget next Friday night, Fan Appreciation Night right here at Sabine Speedway, and it'll be $1,000 to win for the BOM Bank Factory stocks. You won't want to miss it. Tomorrow night at Boot Hill Speedway, we'll have the Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series presented by MAV TV. $4,000 to win for the Winged 360 Sprint Cars up in Greenwood, Louisiana. Green flag waves. Bobby Chandler, your race leader. Parker Cloud in the second spot. Derek Ganson third, and Christian Guffey in the fourth position. Guffey trying to battle with the 10 of Ganson for the third position. Ganson holds on to the third spot. Here comes Parker Cloud to the inside of Bobby Chandler for the race lead. They're side by side into turn number 3. Chandler slides up high. Here comes Cloud to the inside. He'll take away the race lead at the halfway point. 6 laps down and 6 to go. Parker Cloud now pulls ahead. Nearly half a straightaway advantage over the 24C of Bobby Chandler. With 5 laps to go this time. Parker Cloud out front in the 25. Bobby Chandler in the second position in the 24C. Cloud looking for his first win of the year here at Sabine. 2 laps to go. And now the 18G of Christian Guffey will spin in turn number 2. White flag waves. Excuse me, caution flag in the air, caution flag in the air. Two laps left. It's a green-white checkered to the finish. Green flag flies. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. The 25 of Parker Cloud leads the field out of 4. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. It's a race down the front stretch into turns 1 and 2. Parker Cloud sticks it glued to the bottom, off at turn 2, down the back stretch and into 3 and 4 for the final time. Parker Cloud picks up the victory at Sabine in the street stocks. Bobby Chandler will come home second. Third is going to be Derek Ganson, and rounding out the field will be the 18G of Christian Guffey. Make some noise for your winner in the street stocks, number 25, Parker Cloud. Well, Parker, that was a good run, buddy. There for a little while, it looked like Bobby had y'all covered, but after a couple of laps, you were able to reel him in and took the lead on the bottom and ran away with it. Got yourself in Joel's Auto Sales Powell and Son Victory Lane.
Yes, sir. Kind of found the line a little later in the race. Kind of got a little better. Feels good. It's been a while.
How many wins do you have on your career?
This will make 8, but my last win was close to a year ago.
All right, you ever won here at Sabine?
This is my first time. I've had the worst luck here. I mean, bent the frame second race out from a car spinning out in front. This car, it's been hard figuring it out, but I think we finally got it.
All right, man. Well, let's hear about everybody who helps you out in the shop and up and down the road to get to these races.
H&M Motors,
Jay's Refrigeration AC, DJ Crazy Mandy, Richard Tire, L&J Lawn and Land Services, Mylan Harris Productions, and Brother-in-Law's Pit Stop.
All right, man. I know there's probably a good long tow to be able to race anywhere tomorrow. Are you going to make one?
I don't think I'll make it anywhere. We'd have to go to Mississippi somewhere to race.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we'll see you back here at Sabine next time we run the street stocks. Put your hands together for him one more time. The 25 of Parker Cloud, your street stock feature winner. Here is the Ford Motors Crate Late Model Feature Race on the pole from Keithville, Louisiana in the Equipment Incorporated Warrior Chassis by Game Over number 485. It's Tony Lindsay. On the outside pole out of Alexandria, Louisiana, the Wise Arms LLC First Class Septic Blackout Power Rocket XR1 by Litton, number 6X of Rob Litton. Starting third from Winfield, Louisiana, piloting the A Squared Specialty Services, Pharmacy Services, Crawfish Hull of Natchitoches, Rocket XR1 by Litton, number B89 of Dakota Smith. Your fourth starter from West Monroe in the West Washita Mobile Home Park, R&R Logistics, Duncan Upholstery, Black Diamond Chassis, number DP21 of Dalton Patrick. Starting fifth out of Bossier City, the Louisiana Pumping Service, Bayou Dirtworks, Red River Pump, Black Diamond Chassis, number 57A of Austin DuPont. And on the outside, out of Florine, the Manning Pit Stop Pit Industries Masters Built Chassis number 12P is Trent Parker. Starting seventh, out of Manny in the Powell & Son Bodies by Donnie Super S Oils MB Customs by Cade Dillard Racing number 18 of Caleb Dillard. And to his outside from Lafayette, Louisiana, the Trimax Industries Redline Rentals Budweiser Laser Chassis number 21X of Shane Hebert. Starting ninth from Bossier City, the Louisiana Pumping Service, Bayou Dirtworks, Red River Pump, Black Diamond Chassis number 57 is Chad DuPont. Brian Cook in the 100, Stacy Billiman the 69, the 76B of Jerry Basco, Chris Shaw, Mark Powell, Corey Basco, Connor Settle, Mason Taylor, and Darren Patrick. Green flag waves. Tony Lindsay, your race leader, out of turn number 4. Rob Litton in the second spot with Dakota Smith, Austin DuPont, and Dalton Patrick rounding out the top 5. We got a caution flag on the Speedway. Looks to be the 24T of Mason Taylor in turn number 3. All right, folks, going to be a complete restart. No laps complete, 20 laps remaining for the 485 of Tony Lindsay and the 6X of Rob Litton. They'll get us rolling out of turn number 4. Green flag flies. Rob Litton will poke ahead down the back straightaway. The 6X takes the lead in turn number 3. Tony Lindsay going to get in just a little bit too hard, and he'll loop it in turns 3 and 4. 485 and Tony Lindsay will bring out the caution. Another complete restart. Tony Lindsay and Rob Litton will get us going here out of turn number 4. Green flag in the air. This time Tony Lindsay with a better restart. He'll pull in front of Rob Litton as they roll down the back stretch and into 3 and 4. Shane Hebert way up high trying to pass cars at a very fast rate. Tony Lindsay, Rob Litton, Dakota Smith, Austin DuPont, and Dalton Patrick, your top 5. And we got a couple cars spinning. 12P of Trent Parker, I believe, the cause of that 168B, 24T. And one more car involved. Can't read the number on that one. 2 laps complete, 18 laps to go. Lights are out, green flag flying. Good restart for Austin DuPont. He's going to get around Dakota Smith on the inside and take the 3rd position away. It's a 3-car battle for 4th, making a 4-car battle for 4th. Shane Hebert to win that battle for the 4th position. Dakota Smith in 5th. And Caleb Dillard now challenging for a top 5 with Smith. Tony Lindsay, Rob Linton, Austin DuPont, Shane Hebert, and Caleb Dillard is your top 5. Dakota Smith, Chad DuPont, Dalton Patrick, Stacy Billiman, and Bryant Cook is your current top 10. Tony Lindsay continues to lead in the Equipment Incorporated number 485. Rob Litton in the Wise-On LLC number 6X. In the 2nd position in the Louisiana Public Service number 57A of Austin DuPont. In 3rd, Trimax Industries number 21X of Shane Hebert rides in the 4th spot. And Powell's number 18 is Caleb Dillard. He's rounding out the top 5 at this time. Rob Litton now challenging with Tony Lindsay for the race lead. Trying to pull even off of the turn 2 down the back stretch into 3 and 4. Here comes Rob Litton to the inside. Lindsay and Litton, 2-car battle for the race lead. Austin DuPont looking strong in 3rd with Shane Hebert and Caleb Dillard rounding out the top 5. Still Chad DuPont, Dakota Smith, Stacy Billiman, Dalton Patrick, and Trent Parker rounding out the top 10. Tony Lindsay able to get some breathing room away from the 6X of Rob Litton. We're now halfway home. 10 laps down and 10 to go. That was the last time by. The 9 laps to go this time for the 485 of Tony Lindsay. Chad DuPont trying to reel in the 18 of Caleb Dillard for a top 5 position. Lap traffic may soon become a factor out front. The 485 of Tony Lindsay gained ground on the slower car of Corey Basco as he rolls into 3 and 4. Basco running the bottom line, which is what both of the race leaders, first and second I should say, are running. 21 of Darren Patrick off the pace down the back stretch into 21. Now the 485 of Tony Lindsay dives down to the bottom to get past the 68B of Corey Basco and put him a lap down. May have allowed the 6X of Rob Litton to close the door just a little bit. 57A of Austin DuPont will get around Corey Basco as well. Tony Lindsay, Rob Litton, Austin DuPont, Shane Hebert, and Caleb Dillard is still your top 5. 5 phalanges high in the air. 5 laps to go. Lap traffic may become a factor yet again at the closing stages of this one. Rob Litton closing the gap in the 6X. 2 laps to go this time for the 485 of Tony Lindsay. Can he hang on and get the win here at Sabine Speedway? Rob Litton trying to go to the bottom side to get in between Tony Lindsay and the inside berm of the Speedway. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go. He rides the bottom. Rob Litton is going to test the top. And Rob Litton will lose lots of ground there as he exits the running line up to the high side. Austin DuPont now up to second. Checkered flag waves. Tony Lindsay takes the win. Austin DuPont second, Rob Litton third, Shane Hebert in fourth, and Caleb Dillard rounds out the top 5. He's climbing out of the car. Give it up for your feature winner, the 485 of Tony Lindsay in the Foy Motors Crate Late Models. Finds himself in Joel's Auto Sales Powell & Son Victory Lane. Check, check. Tony, that was a good run right there to put yourself at Joel's Auto Sales Powell & Son Victory Lane here in the Foy Motors Crate Late Models. Take us through those first couple of restarts. Rob got the better of you on one occasion, and you sent the car spinning in 3 and 4. Fortunately, it was a complete restart, so you gathered it back in and were able to hang on for 20 laps.
Yeah, we was just racing hard, and I didn't want to take you out, so I just went ahead and looped it. Figured we'd have a original restart. So.
All right. Well, let's hear about everybody who helps you out in the shop and up and down the road to get to these racetracks and pick up these wins.
Well, gave over the race cars, my wife, my dad, my cousin Matt, Dustin and Anna. This is their car. They just let me drive it, so happy birthday, baby.
All right, good deal. Well, you found yourself in Victory Lane on Friday night. Probably be a good long haul, as I was telling the street stock winner. Nowhere really close by racing late models tomorrow, so you gonna try to make a haul to go race somewhere?
No, we're gonna wash it and then strip it down, and we're gonna go to Tennessee next week and try to run with the Crate Racing USA guys.
All right, well, good deal. Good luck to you there on that venture.
Thank you, bud.
All right, we'll see you next time at Sabine Speedway. Make some noise for the 485 of Tony Lindsay, your feature winner for the Foy Motors Crate Late Models. All right, folks, the front-wheel drive four-cylinder feature race is up next on the pole from Alexandria, Louisiana, the C&M Tire Shop, Security Plus Alarms, Pete Sewer Service, JCR Components. Number 00 is Channing Gray. On the outside from Pineville, Louisiana, in the Darrell's Automotive Big and Motorsports, number 7 is Robert Vanderwaters. From Simpson, Louisiana, aboard the Pickle Power Racing, Benz Automotive, Tiger Electric Scooters, Auto Salvage, number 11 is Trevor Wright. And to the outside from Manny, Louisiana, the Vines Construction, Colt 45 Customs, Delta Tree Service, R&G Lawn Care, number 11M of Michelle Tedder. Your final starter to the inside of row number 3. And the Jones Septic Hitman Designs LCC Trucking, number C49. From Provençal is Colin Jones. Going 12 laps in distance for the front-wheel drive four cylinders, and we are underway. Robert Vanderwaters with a good start there in the 7 car. 00 Channing Gray in the 2nd position. Michelle Tedder and Trevor Wright side by side for 3rd. Colin Jones at the back. Vanderwaters, Gray, Tedder, Wright, and Jones, your top 5. Vanderwaters still your race leader. Channing Gray not too far behind in the 00. Michelle Tedder, Trevor Wright, and Colin Jones is your running order. Here comes Channing Gray to the inside of Vanderwaters for the race lead. A little bit of contact there in turn number 4. Channing Gray takes the race lead in the 00. Vanderwaters charges down the back straightaway looking for an opening. We're halfway home this time, 6 laps down and 6 to go. Vanderwaters coming back at your race leader. Still leading. Vanderwaters in 2nd. Michelle Tedder 3rd. Trevor Wright 4th. Colin Jones in the 5th position. Just a few laps left in this one. Channing Gray slides up high, opening the door for Robert Vanderwaters as they roll down the front stretch. Vanderwaters trying the high line. Gray down on the bottom through 1 and 2 and down the back stretch into 3. Colin Jones now able to take 4th away from Trevor Wright. You got 2 laps to go this time for the 00 of Channing Gray. Here comes Vanderwaters to the inside for the race lead. To the bottom. Try to stick it there. White flag will come out this time. Out of turn number 4. 1 lap to go this time by. Through 1 and 2, Channing Gray trying to guard the bottom. Robert Vanderwaters trying to get there. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 for the final time. Out of turn 4, checkered flag waves. The 00 of Channing Gray will take the win. Robert Vanderwater second place, Michelle Tedder third, fourth will be Colin Jones and Trevor Wright rounding out the field. All right, those of you left, make some noise. Put your hands together for Channing Gray, the 00, your front-wheel drive 4-cylinder feature winner in Joel's Auto Sales, Powell and Son Victory Lane. Well, Channing, first night out here at Sabine this year for you, and you parked it in Joel's Auto Sales, Powell and Son Victory Lane. It's got to feel pretty good.
First car, first night at the track, brand new car, so I feel pretty good about it.
All right, you ever won before?
No, sir.
No, sir. All right. Well, good deal. No better way to do it. No better time with your family here, your girls, and I mean, what else can you say about it? It's very exciting.
That's right.
All right. Well, take us through that race. You and Robert had a couple of good side-by-side battles there for a little while. A couple of contacts, I think, you know, in the early going at least, and you were able to pull ahead and take the victory.
Yeah, on the launch, he got me from the start, and then it was just playing catch-up. So I was able to nudge him out on the inside, and we took a little bump, but just kept on moving. Ended up with a flat at the end of the race.
All right. Well, no harm in that. You got a couple extra bucks to replace it with.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. You going to race anywhere tomorrow?
No, sir. I'm spending some family time.
All right. Well, all 5 of our winners said, Friday night's enough for me. I don't want to go race on Saturday.
Yes, sir. That's about it. I go back to the fire department on Sunday, so I got to spend some time with my girls.
Absolutely. Can't blame you for that. Well, enjoy your time, sir. Thank you for coming and racing with us. And let's make some noise for him one more time. The 00 of Channing Gray, your feature winner for the front-wheel drive 4 cylinders. Folks, we thank you so much for joining us here tonight at Sabine Speedway. We hope you'll join us next Friday night for Fan Appreciation Night and $1,000 to win for the BOM Bank Factory Stocks. Tomorrow night, venture on up to Boot Hill Speedway for the Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series. $4,000 to win for the Winged Outlaw Warrior 360 Sprint Cars. Make sure you make your way up to Boot Hill Speedway. We'll see you next Friday night here at Sabine. I'm Joshua Bell signing off. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for joining us.